Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you are fine and doing well. Myself, Zahid Khan, and today I am going to teach you about complex number. Okay, let's start. The complex number. What are complex number? Actually, complex number is classified into two parts: real numbers and imaginary numbers. Okay, although real numbers you have studied in class 10 in the first chapter of mathematics, real numbers. This also classified into two parts: rational and irrational. Rational also classified into two parts: fractional and integer. And integer also classified into three parts: negative integer, positive integer, and zero. And further, in different type of numbers like natural numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers. All the number system you have studied in class 9th and 10th also. Okay, here imaginary numbers. What are imaginary numbers? Even imaginary numbers you have studied in class 10th. If you have remember imaginary numbers, imaginary roots in quadratic equation. When d is less than 0, it means discriminant less than 0. You have got the roots of the equation have imaginary. Okay. What are imaginary numbers? If even root of negative integer or negative numbers like that, minus 2, square root of minus 2, square root of minus 1, square root of minus k 2 by 3. Okay, these all numbers are imaginary numbers. Even root, it means fourth root of minus 1, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, sixth root of minus 2 by 3. These all numbers are imaginary. Okay, and in order to study the imaginary numbers, we can express under root minus 1 by I, and I is called iota. Iota. Okay, I stand for iota. Okay, I under root minus 1 can be expressed by I, and I stand for iota. I is called iota. Okay, we can get some standard result by under root minus 1 equal to I. If square both sides, then we can get I square equal to minus 1. This is the important result, and we multiply by I in both sides, then we get IQ equal to minus I. This is also important result. Okay, and if we again multiply by I, then we can get this I raised to the power 4. Here we multiply by I, then power is increased by 1, and here multiply by I, then it change by minus I square, and I square also replaced by minus 1, minus of minus 1, then it is 1. Then I raised to the power 4 is equal to 1. This is also a standard result. Okay, further we multiply by I. Again, I raised to the power 5 is equal to I, and again multiply by I multiply I raised to the power 6 is equal to I square, and I square replaced by minus 1. I raised to the power 7, again multiply by I, it become I raised to the power 7, and it become minus I, and again multiply by I, it become I raised to the power 8, and is also become minus I square, and I square replaced by minus 1, then minus of minus 1, it means 1. Okay, I raised to the power 8 equal to 1. Okay, again multiply by I, it become I raised to the power 9, and it become I. Okay, again multiply by I, we can get minus I square, it means I square. It's I square can be replaced by minus 1. Okay, again multiply by I, then minus I square, it means minus I. Okay, again multiply by I, minus I square, it means 1. Again multiply by I, it become I raised to the power 13, and it become I. Okay, these all calculation, if you observe I raised to the power 4, I raised to the power 8, and I raised to the power 12, these all value give us 1. Okay, it means the standard what is standard result? If the power of I is multiple of 4, I power of I is a multiple of 4, means m equal to 4q, then it give us always value 1. Okay, like that I raised to the power 20, I raised to the power 100, I raised to the power 2000, these all iota give us value 1. Okay, if power of I divided by 4 leaves remainder 1, then this give us value I, and if remainder leaves remainder 2, then this give us value -1, and the remainder 3, this give us value -I. Okay, these 4 value always circulate overall whenever I the power of I integer. Okay, these 4 value always given out. Okay, now erase all this. Now further we discuss some standard result like 1 upon I. If we want to remove I from the denominator, we have to multiply I in numerator and denominator both sides, and numerator become I and denominator will become I square, and I square can be replaced by -1, and this value 1 upon I is equal to -I. This is the standard result. 1 upon I always replaced by -I. Okay. Yeah, you have learned it. Okay. Now, if we want to simplify I raised to the power -k19, okay, what we'll do here? First of all, this can be write in denominator 1 upon I raised to the power 19, and here we have to divide by 4 in the power of iota, and justify how much remainder leaves. Remainder is 3. Okay, then if we multiply, if we divide by 4 in this power, we leaves remainder 3, then this value become -I. Okay, -1 upon I, and -1 upon I also replaced by -I, then minus of -I, and minus plus. This value is simplified by I raised to the power -19 is equal to I. It means all the power whatever of I we can get simplify in the 4 values I, -I, 1 and -1. Okay, now complex number. Each complex number expressed complex number, what is the form of complex number? Okay, complex number can be expressed, each complex number can be expressed in the term x plus iy. Okay, this is the standard form of complex number. Each complex number can be expressed in this form x plus iy, and this is noted by z. It means z equal to x plus iy. Okay, here x comma y belongs to real numbers. Okay, x and y both are real numbers, and x is called real part of z and is noted by a real part of z. Okay, and y is also called imaginary part of z, and this also iz, represented by iz. Okay. If x equal to 0, okay, if x equal to 0, then z equal to, z will become iy. Okay, if real part of x, real part of z is equal to 0, then z will become iy, and this is called purely imaginary complex number. Okay, purely imaginary complex number. If y equal to 0, then z will become x, and this is called purely real. Okay, okay. If z equal to 0, it means x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. Okay, it means if any complex number is equal to 0, then the real part of z and imaginary part of z both are 0. Okay, these three standard forms of result you will have to learn. Okay, now further we discuss some important properties of complex number, like equality of complex number. Equality of complex number. Equality of complex number. Equality of complex number. Okay, if we have two complex number, z1 equal to x1 plus iy1 and z2 equal to x2 plus iy2. Okay, z1 and z2 are said to be equal if real part of z1 and z2 are equal and imaginary part of z1 and z2 are equal. Okay, it means z1 equal to z2 implies that x1 plus x2 iy1 equal to x2 plus iy2. Okay, okay. It means x1 equal to x2 and y1 equal to y2. Okay, this will have to learn. Okay, if two complex numbers are said to be are equal, then real part of both complex number are equal and also imaginary part of imaginary part also equal. Okay, next, algebra of complex number. Algebra of complex number like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, how will calculate the addition and subtraction of the complex number and multiplication and division of complex number? Here we study about the addition and subtraction. If we have two complex number, first of all, addition of complex number. Okay, addition of complex number. If we have z1 equal to x1 plus iy1 and z2 equal to x2 plus iy2, then z1 plus z2 equal to x1 plus iy1 plus x2 plus iy2. Here x1 and x2 are real. Okay, then x1 plus x2 and iy1 and iy2 I taken out as a common factor from both terms, iy1 plus iy2. Okay, so z1 plus z2 equal to x1 plus x2 plus iy1 plus y2. It means whenever we add two complex number, then real part add to real part and imaginary part also is added to imaginary part. Okay, similarly the subtraction is also same, like z1 minus z2, it means x1 minus x2 plus iy1 minus y2. Okay, okay, this is subtraction. Okay, multiplication and division. This multiplication and division, I will make you understand about multiplication and division, how these two operations calculate with complex number tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.